And we should have Spencer Cummins on the line.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm not too bad, thanks. How are you?
Thank you very much for joining us on Brooklands Radio today.
You are more than welcome. Thanks for having me.
That's all right. So, your play starts next week.
Yes, that's right. I'm going to be in a play called Concrete Boots, which is being produced by the Guildford Fringe Theatre Company over in Guildford.
Yeah, so at the Star Inn, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they've got, it's officially called the Back Room at the Star Inn, which is at the back of the pub. They've got a small venue with a stage that bands play in, but also we've been putting on plays there for the last few years.
Yeah, which is brilliant, actually. I have to say, I know it well. I did follow my son as a youngster. I've been to many a slightly dire gig, should I say, there, with young teenage bands, but there we go. So tell me a little bit about you and your background.
I've been an actor now for about 10 years. I trained in Guildford at the Guildford School of Acting, and have done numerous plays and films and TV work all across England, which has been fantastic for me. But the other guy on stage with me is Steven Arnold, who many people will know more as Ashley Peacock, the butcher's son, I believe, from Coronation Street back in the day. And that's basically a cracking coup for us to be able to, for me as an actor, to be able to work with Steven.
Very exciting. And
then for him to be doing, such a local, intimate play with the Guildford Fringe Theatre Company in Guildford. It's a really good crack.
Which is lovely. I have to say I'm a huge fan of the lovely Nick Wishner, because he really has sort of put Guildford on the map in terms of, and giving lots of different people the opportunity to present their work and to perform. Even I had a poetry couple in earlier that are doing something with Guildford Fringe in the summer.
Yeah, I mean, he's in, less than 3 years? It can't be much longer than 3 years now.
I know.
He's been running Guildford Fringe Theatre Company.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Into its, third year now for the festival over the summer, which will be brilliant. This is the third time now I think I've worked with Nick. So I did some Guildford Fringe Festival one-night performances last summer, and before then I did one of his other plays. I think it was his third production, something called Owls in the Moss. So he kind of calls me his regular kind of break glass in case of emergency. Spencer will do it. That's great.
That's lovely. That's brilliant. Well, tell me. Well, first of all, is it intimidating at all a little bit working with somebody like Steven Arnold?
Well, I'm quite fortunate. The reason why we're doing Concrete Boots in particular is I have known Steven now for the last about 3 years. The last couple of years, definitely at least. I know his partner, and so we're all kind of in the same circle. So we've been talking about putting on a play just for the two of us, because you always get those moments in especially with the acting performing career, where there's a lull and you've just got no work, so you just try and find something to keep flexing the old acting muscles.
Right.
And so we've been looking to put something on and managed to find Concrete Boots. His partner recommended it to us because it was performed a while back at the Camden Fringe Festival, I believe.
Right.
And then so Stephen and I managed to get hold of the writer, who is Stuart Price, who is also directing it. So we kind of went straight to the source, basically.
Lovely.
Got hold of Stuart, went for a chat with him about it. He seemed really keen. And then we just approached Nick and said, I've worked with you before, Nick. This would be a really good thing for Guildford Fringe. It would be a really good thing for Stephen and I myself. And for Stuart, he just wants the show out there again. And all of a sudden, we all checked schedules and all fell into place. And it's starting next Wednesday.
Kicking off next Wednesday. Are you nervous?
I was no, not really. Obviously, I get the adrenaline and buzz, which I guess are nerves. But I'm really looking forward to it. The only slight spanner in the works is Stuart, the writer/director. His wife is literally about to give birth any second now.
Bless.
And I think it's kind of been scheduled in for Tuesday. If the baby doesn't come before then, they'll induce. Which means he won't be around for the opening night, which is such a shame for him.
Aww.
But he's got kind of a valid excuse for not being there, really.
I think that is a bit of a valid excuse. Yes. I think if I was his wife, I might be or partner, I might be a little bit miffed if he wasn't there.
Yeah, we'll let him off this time.
Yeah, brilliant. So tell me a little bit about Concrete Boots. What's it about?
Okay, it's basically the story about two brothers, Toby and Cubby Morgan, who've managed to get themselves in a spot of bother with the local gangster, shall we say. And he's the chap, Big Chris, who's put the two brothers, Toby and Cubby, into the titles Concrete Boots, which I'm sure you'll be aware. You remember the old gangster films where people would literally be set in concrete and thrown overboard?
Yes.
That's what we mean by the old concrete boots. So,
right, okay.
And we're left on the coast waiting for the tide to come in. So we have kind of, like the last hour of our lives is us having a little chat about how we've ended up here exactly. So, yeah, it's very funny. It's enlightening. It's a very honest tale. As we just reflect on the life that we've led that has brought us to this point.
Lovely. It sounds
really
great.
nice.
I am planning to come myself. I'll be honest, I haven't booked my tickets yet, but I am going to. And I'm hoping to bring a group of people with me.
That would be fantastic. You can obviously book tickets at guildfordfringe.com and then, to just follow the notes on there to where it says book here, basically, I think in big words on the website.
So we're also running a competition. Nick Wishner has very kindly given 2 free tickets for a winner to go and visit Concrete Boots.
Oh, fair play.
And that is, when did Steven Arnold leave Coronation Street?
Okay. I'm glad that I didn't say then earlier on.
Oh, no, okay. No, I should have mentioned before. When did Steven Arnold leave Coronation Street and how was he written out? So what was the reason or how was he written out of it? So if anybody wants to, contact us on studio@brooklandsradio.co.uk, or they can contact Nick Wishner at info@guildfordfringe.co.uk. So
I think it's guildfordfringe.com.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, sorry. Thank you very much. I've switched over and looked. Thank you for correcting me.
In one of our promo videos, I think I said guildfordfringe.co.uk and got a slap wrist off Nick.
No, I know he's listening as well. So sorry, Nick. It's info@guildfordfringe.com. So just remind me when it starts.
It starts on next Wednesday, which is the 28th of February, and runs all the way through to the following Saturday. So there's 10 performances, and that's February the 7th. Okay,
and also if people want to book tickets, they can book them from ticketsource.co.uk Guildford Fringe, or they can phone 0844 8700 887, or I believe they can buy tickets from the Tourist Information Centre in Guildford.
That is all correct.
I really, as they say, break a leg. I hope it goes really well. I mean, do people really still say that? Is there still a lot of suspicion around?
Yeah, I think it's just ingrained now in theatrical society. That's just what you say, break a leg.
Okay, well, we very much look forward to seeing that, I have to say, Concrete Boots. And have you got anything else coming up over the next 12 months?
Yeah, there's a couple of other plays that people have been approaching us for. Might be doing a Shakespeare play. And also hoping mainly to take this on tour is one of the other things as well.
Oh, fantastic.
It's such a portable play,
yeah.
Being a fringe piece.
Brilliant.
It should be able to just walk into, not huge theatres across the land, but
sure.
as many theatres as possible. So that's the plan of what's coming up. So... fingers crossed for that as well. But let's just get this next week and a half out of the way. We're looking forward to it, though. Hopefully we get some people to come along and see it.
Brilliant. I'm sure they will. It sounds really good fun. And Nick Wishner's making a good name for himself as producing and sort of managing and being involved with great events and great plays. So I'm pretty sure people will be there and they'll come and see you.
That's excellent. Thanks very much, Danny.
Thank you very much. And best wishes. And I'll see you there.
Yes, will do. Take care. Bye-bye.